If you're a Cricut user with an iPhone, you can download SVG files from independent designers like me and upload them directly to the Cricut Design Space app for cutting. In this video, I'm showing a download from my website, especiallypaper.com, with multiple files compressed into a zip file. If you're purchasing from Especially Paper and Etsy, then most templates are standalone files that you can download separately, so the process requires one less tap. From the download page, tap the download button, and a small blue icon will appear in the lower left of the address bar indicating that the download is happening. Tap that, and then tap Downloads, and then tap on the file. You'll see that this is a zip file. Just tap on the zip file. It will expand it so that you can see a folder, and then tap the folder to see the individual files in it. So I'm going to pause here for a minute and explain what you're getting with most templates. The SVG file is what you'll need for Cricut Design Space or Silhouette Studio Designer Edition. You won't need the DX file unless you're using Silhouette Studio Basic Edition. Occasionally, some of my templates do have a PDF for hand cutting, and also the instructions will be a PDF file. Open the Cricut Design Space app and start a new project. Go to Upload in the bottom nav, Browse Files, and select the SVG file that we just downloaded. Give it a name. It's helpful to put in something that you might search for later so that you can find the file in your library, and then insert the image. At this point, you're done uploading the file and ready to use it, but I'm going to show you a few tips for working with these files. So first of all, if you want to move and modify individual pieces, you'll need to ungroup the set. So by default, Cricut Design Space will group all the pieces in the template. Simply go to Ungroup. So select the file and then tap on Ungroup in the nav. The second tip is to hide the layers for the pieces that you don't want to cut. So go to the Layers palette in the nav bar, and you might need to scroll right or left on the nav bar to see layers. Once that palette is open, you can select a particular piece in the Layers palette, and then you can click the little eyeball icon to show or hide it. So the opposite of whatever its current state is. So any layers that are hidden will not show up on your cutting mat. And the last tip is once you're on the screen to cut your file, you can use the Project Copies option to cut multiples of the same piece. So in this particular case, I want to cut on an 8.5 by 11 sheet, and I'm cutting the strip for the center of the flower. And so I can cut, starting with 10 on here, I can cut 10 copies on a single sheet. Actually, I can fit a couple more. I can cut 12 strips on a single sheet. So you don't have to lay that all out on your canvas. You can do it within the Make It screen. So that's all I have for you today. If you're interested, you can find SVG templates, paper flower templates, and other paper crafts at especiallypaper.com.